Now we're going to build a business from scratch, and we're only going to use two simple tools, maybe three. But first, I got to tell you how this all started. Now, I don't know about you, but I read my emails. I get them all the time, and sometimes they drive me bananas because you get these annoying emails. You know the ones. Somebody's always selling you something. Now, I don't mind the sell, don't get me wrong, but I got to show you how this one email that I got today led me to create something. So you literally get to see the documentation of this. Trust me, this is going to be a ride. Y'all ready for it? All right. So let me tell you why we're doing this in the first place, because y'all know this is the whole idea, right? This is the whole idea right here. We're doing this because for the month of December, I said that I'm bringing in and I'm offering a challenge. I want people challenged to create a digital product a day for 30 days, 31 days, because there's 31 days in a month. Why? Because you are here. You are full of all these great ideas. And you says, you know what? I think this would be a great idea. You tell everybody. But yet they sit in tubs like this. That was me. Now we've got the tools that allow us to build books, digital products, tools, checklists, all these different things. And for what reason? So that we can build content and that content can go out there and make us money. Side hustle, main hustle, extra income, college fund to pay off your, debt, your college notes, whatever. I don't care. I'm going to show you today on how I built just a simple business in no time. Now, I'd like to tell you, y'all know I've been saying this. Here's my disclaimer. Here's the disclaimer. This is for educational purposes only. Really. Results are not typical, implied, or guaranteed. People that try to do these kind of things and make money from them, online or off, oftentimes make none. I am out there saying, let's create a digital product a day so that we at least have the chance to build stuff like this. This ain't me bragging. This is me blueprinting. I want to show you all of it. And for what? We're in the 23rd day. For 23 days, I have literally every single day been sharing with you. Now, we're going to use a couple of tools, just like before. I have been using tools, showing you, hey, this is how we do it. This is what we use. Here's the tool that you can use. And I only typically ask for some coffee. You want to buy me some coffee? Great. Today, I'm telling you, man, it got out of hand. I literally have been up. I literally have been up since it's been like 8 o'clock. I had a 9:30 meeting, came to my meeting, and it's been sitting at the desk just figuring out ways that I can share different things with you and show you how you can turn all of these ideas of yours into stuff. This stuff goes out there and makes you money, right? Again, this is not typical, implied, guarantee. We're building something. We're laying bricks. If you're going to build a house, you wouldn't just go say, hey, house, sit over here. You say, well, okay, first, maybe I better make a foundation for you. That's what I'm showing you, foundational stuff, how you can build these things. So, okay, let's get into the story. So this is what happened. So now I get this email. Y'all can see it. This is live, right? You can see it. December 23rd. That's today. I get this email from Exploding Topics. Now, y'all have heard me talk a little bit about Exploding Topics before. And Exploding Topics, the whole idea behind what they do is that they go out there and they look at trends. They see what's coming. And then they go, hey, if you give us whatever a year, we'll share these trends with you. Okay. So I see this thing right here. It says, here's a list of rapidly trending topics, insights, and analysis. And the very one that jumps out at me is this one called Good Leap. I never heard of Good Leap. What is Good Leap? Well, in a minute, I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show you what I ended up building from it. Now, I say I built so that you can see how I did it and model it. That's it. Now, like the great artists of old, they used to do this all the time. They Picasso, they would see, this dude doing something, Rodin doing something. They go, I think I can do that. I think I got the skill. Or they practice. And if it was trending up, they just says, well, okay, I made a bag. That's what I'm showing you. So look at this. Now, one of the other reasons we want to think about why to do this stuff is because, you know, you've heard of digital nomading, right? Well, there's a wonderful Facebook group called Digital Nomad Tribe. They're killing the game. They're out there just having a ball. Why? Because they got time and location flexibility. Oh my gosh, is that what you want to? You want to be able to travel around and do what you want to? First of all, go over there to their site. It's right on Facebook, Digital Nomad Tribe. Great spot. They'll show you some stuff. You'll see examples, people doing this thing so that you can get inspired. And then I'm going to show you how to create digital products, tools, checklists, all these different things that we're going to put prices on, put out there and says, okay, go make me some money. Go out there and shake it proper so that we can go get this bag. Y'all feel me? All right, let's get started. Here it is. GoodLeap. Look what GoodLeap does. GoodLeap provides financing for homes and businesses to build environmentally friendly infrastructure. Okay. So my wheels are turning at this point. It's like, oh, environmentally friendly. Okay. I sent my son to an environmental school, so I'm down with it. Next, it says they are best known for providing solar panel loans, but they also make funding available for systems like heat pumps and energy efficient HVACs. More than 1.3 million home owners have finance systems with GoodLeap. Okay, right now at this point, my mind is going, yeah, I think this could be something I could build a little business around. Right. Watch what I do next that gets us into that kind of thinking. And recently entered an equity partnership to acquire over $1.5 billion worth of solar and storage products. All right. Now, look at this. It's telling us. Now I get this email. I do not buy their whole service because I've been doing pretty good just looking at the ideas and being inspired. And now we got tools that we can create like crazy. I'm going to show you how I created a business from scratch, literally using just this snippet. Once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. Once you see it, you're going to go, bro, can I get you a coffee? Okay, here it is. It's part of a green infrastructure meta trend. So it's telling us that it's a trend that is trending up, that is doing some things. A lot of times what Exploding Topics does is that they'll show us stuff long before it's hit. Now, that's what you want, right? We call that blue ocean, or it's called blue ocean. You don't want a whole bunch of red. I kind of like sharks in the water because it tells me that there's food in the water. Just saying. But anyway, so you start thinking about this, right? Now I said, okay, all right, great, GoodLeap. Okay, I see it. I can already start seeing the trends. I says, okay, I think maybe I can build something around it. So here is what I ended up doing next. Now you're going to see what I actually built. I didn't want to show you that part, but well, it's right there. So check this out. Now, the very first thing that I do is I go over here and I say, hey, take a look at Exploding Topics email and tell me your thoughts. Topic 1, GoodLeap trends. All right. Now watch what this thing does. Now, again, I'm using Claude. You can use ChatGPT. I like to use Claude because I can build some awesome code from it. Right. And then from the code, I build the sites. So look at this. That's interesting. A market size. So it's going over it. It's telling me 450 billion, It's saying the honest take on monetization. First thing it says to me is that, hey, wait a minute, this is a high ticket offer. That's not your game. You like to be able to build in a day. Wait for it. I say then to it, yeah, that's fine. But you know how I get down. If it's a good idea, we make it work. This is a high ticket, slow close space. Now, this is what you want to do. Here is the gem that I'm dropping right now. You want to be able to be inspired by anything. You got something over here from an email. Now we take the information from the email and see if it makes sense. Like I said, I tell it, if this don't make me money, or if I can't express it in a way that I can see where the money could come from, I'm not doing it. So, okay. So I say to it, all right, here are some angles worth considering. Now it knows me just like your ChatGPT knows you. It says, Lead generation. Solar companies pay well for qualified leads. Okay, I'm down with that. I'm an affiliate marketer. I can understand that language. Content arbitrage. How to finance solar panels type of content. They're evergreen. That's interesting. Why? I do content. So if I go and do content around this and get leads in, I could then sell them to Y'all seeing where I'm going with this, right? Okay. Then another one, comparison guide or digital products. Well, we're into the digital product space. This is what I've been on 23 days now talking about. How can we create digital products? And people have been calling me and DMing me and saying, well, I don't know what to create. And I say, you don't have to know what to create. We're going to go where the demand is, not from what's inside of our hearts. If I can't match up what's inside of my heart with a need, a problem to solve, traffic, people buying, I ain't doing it. And I'm suggesting to you not to either. All right. So here it is. Bottom line, it says it's a real trend, but the monetization path is more of a building asset over 90 days, not my day one model. Now I'm a day one. I says, look, if this thing ain't gonna make me money day one, it might be in trouble because I want to have that kind of urgency approach. If you have that kind of an urgency approach, then you're not wasting time building stuff that nobody wants. All right. So I said this. Now, y'all forgive me. You're going to see some spelling errors that makes no sense. My English teacher, Mrs. Ward, right now would be rolling over, and she's not dead. She would just be rolling over. So look at this. Yes. Remember, I says, look, I am business model agnostic. In other words, anytime I use that word, my wife goes nuts. She says, what does agnostic mean? It means I don't care, right? I have no one way or another about it. I'm business model agnostic. I don't care which one to use as long as it can make me some money, and not take lots of time. If it doesn't do any of that, I'm in. So I tell it, this is what I'm talking to it about. And it says, okay, great. I love it. You're thinking like a businessist. I like to say businessist because, well, we're scientists. This is what we do. We're out there doing this kind of stuff because we're scientists, y'all. We're constantly, or should be, constantly out there testing things, trying things, getting our minds around opportunity and stuff that we can do. That's the play here. Look at this. Now, I'm using again, so far we got just one tool, and then we got exploding topics. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it next coming up. We got the idea. Your GPT showed you what to do. Now the rest becomes, what do you actually do with it? Now y'all know my framework. Learn something, create something, launch it, and then position it so you can get you paid. Right? Now we know that these results typically, they're not typical, implied, guaranteed, or even promised. This is for educational purposes. I'm sharing this with you, not giving you financial advice. That's my disclaimer. There it is. Okay, here we go. But let's dig in further. Look what it's saying to us. Now, this is how we're supposed to be pinging off of our GPTs, right? Don't get your GPTs out there just making you feel good. Hey, GPT, who am I? And tell me my year end. Blah, blah, blah. Look, I don't got time for that. You can tell me how wonderful I am later after we make a couple of bucks and I am out there digital nomading. I got my digital nomad tribe. Y'all feel me? That's when it can give me all the you're wonderfuls and here's what it seems you are for the end of the year. I don't need all that. You don't either. So let's look at this. Let me dig a little deeper. I found references to your domain portfolio. Now I got over 200 some domains, right? www dots. And it wants them because it wants to compare. Well, I ain't gonna do all that. I got my own stuff. Look at this. I'm finding strategy discussions. It's telling me what it's doing because I told it. Take your time, do it in sections. And this is how you have to talk to your GPTs. You tell it. If you give it a lot, then say, okay, make sure you do this in sections and you think deeply. Otherwise, it'll start hallucinating and it'll give you some garbage. All right, Randy, it says, I found plenty of discussions. Get this. I found plenty of discussions, but I don't have your actual domains. It keeps wanting my domains. I said, look, don't worry about that. But it's saying, okay, you could come up with something like that. Solar ROI calculator, installer marketplace as a potential build. It's now telling us how we're going to build stuff, what we can do. All right, let's look at this. Then it says, if you're going to do a lead generation strategy, get this, this could work fast. Grab an affiliate link from ClickBank or OfferVault. Okay. All right. I see where they're going with this. Build a landing page with Manus or Claude. Do SEO, AEO, and AIO. Make sure it's AEO, AIO, and SEO optimized. And that's just fancy words for search engine optimized, answer engine optimized, and artificial intelligence optimized. That's all that means. All right. Then add a video schema, and for the AI search visibility, all this kind of stuff. So it's telling me what to do, telling me what to do, telling me what to do. And I'm going, wait a minute, you do it. I got some skills, but not them skills, right? So as a business and business scientists, let's do our first monetization experiment. Now, this is what I'm telling it. It loves to experiment. First, let's determine traffic. That right there is gem drop number, whatever, 2, 3, 4. I don't do anything unless I know that there's people out there looking for it. That's what I want to talk to you about is traffic. Do we have traffic to start our build? If not, stop. Now, I don't care what business you're in. We want to know that where there are people that want my business. So now I've got some longtime listeners into the live show, and I'm talking to you directly. I want you to take your business, what you do, go to one of your whatever GPT you like. If you like Perplexity, if you like Claude, if you like ChatGPT, fine, and say, hey, look at my business. Here's what I do. Go find me customers, and then tell it to look in unusual places for customers. We talk to it and tell it to look adjacently. All right. Now I got some people that are in unique type of businesses. You still can ask it and it'll give you a whole bunch of ideas, and it may give you just one idea like I got today, one idea that can build up your whole business. Okay, here's what it did next. And I'm going to dive into, after this, I'm going to show you how I then built out the business from scratch. I got an email, scratch, and then I started building around it, asking questions, seeing if there's an opportunity here. Then it's telling me, yep, we got some stuff, but here is gem drop number, probably 44, right? It's saying, look at this. Here's the traffic, that there are 165,000 people a month searching for this, and that the trend is stable. That's what we want. Oh, stable. That means you want stability. Solar panel pricing. It says that there's a lot of people asking that specific question. Now you're seeing what we're doing here. Now, because we can build around that, we can build from the questions people are out there asking. That's the key, because it's showing us that there's traffic. Then it's also saying, hey, it's growing. Solar financing, solar loans are growing. So now this is how we're going to look at this. We're going to say, what are some of the things that can go wrong with loans? Now you see where the angle that we're going to hit is that we can go out there and start creating content around problems associated with these kind of things. And if this company is into the loan business, now we put content out saying, hey, here are the 17, 5 things, 4 things, 14 things, whatever, that you have to watch out when getting solar financing. Okay. You'll see it in a minute. So it's telling us more information, giving us more, hey, what we could say. Here's a YouTube video. It's telling us that how we can go out there and even make YouTube videos around it. Why do we do that? Is because that becomes content distribution. That becomes what we put out there to then use that YouTube video to then maybe run ads to that YouTube video to say, hey, you got to watch out for that solar financing. There's a company right now that is exploding, and we want to make sure that they do right by you. So I'm going to give you the checklist of 5 things never to do. You see what I just did? Now go ahead and put your email here and I'll send it to you. Now we got people that are out there actively looking for it because they want to eventually get financed. They don't want to get duped. Now that becomes a lead. And what can we do with a lead? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. If you remember, if you've taken my email marketing classes, then you know with a lead, you can then sell the leads, rent the leads. You could do all kinds of stuff because guess what they are? Yes, say it with me now. Digital assets. Oh, I got to have some music for this. Y'all know it. Let's hear this one. All right. So y'all want some music? Y'all want some music? You want some music, right? There it is. Let's get Midnight Construct. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go even further. Let's show you some of the things that it's giving us. It's telling us we can create this kind of stuff. Digital product, ClickBank, fast commissions. Bam. Let's find it. Let's put it onto our page. I'm going to show you the page in a minute. And then we offer it to people that might want this particular thing and make money. Again, we don't know. Typical, implied, guaranteed. No. Educational purposes? Yes. Not financial advice. I'm just showing you what we could be doing. Now, I spent all day doing this. And I created 4 different products in just today. I created 3 videos. I'm creating this live, and I'm going to show you a couple of pages that I've created and then what we do next with it. That's why you came, right? So to figure this stuff out, to be inspired today, to be motivated today, to one more time to be able to say, bro, that was fire. Well, if it's that fire, send it to people. I want to get to 10,000 subscribers in 100 days. Help me get there. I'm at 4,300. Look at this. Pick My Solar. It's telling us what to create. Now, our job is to go and build it. What do we do next? Is you'll see in a minute. I says, okay, that's fine. It's wanting me to paste my domains in because it wants to try to attach one of the domains. I says, look, don't worry about the domains. I do that because I actually have the learning management system that I do that. Some people got Kajabi, some people got High Level, I use System.io, I use Zenler, I use a couple of things to put my stuff at. Look at this. Total potential first month. Total potential. I want y'all to see that. To show y'all, again, a part of the disclaimer is that this is not giving you financial advice. People that try to make this kind of money typically make nothing. Potential. Could you put a couple of extra? Could you use a couple of grand extra? That'd pay some bills, wouldn't it? Just telling you. All right, next step. Paste your list of domains, blah, 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 right? Then I says, okay, just create for me, bro. And you see what it's doing in phases, because I don't want it to think from a big old amount too much because it'll start hallucinating, start tripping. So it's doing it for me. It's like, okay, cool. I got you. I create a new funnel, choose a blank template, blah, blah, blah. It's telling me. I'm saying, okay, let's stop this. Let's create. Bam. It created the HTML sales page, and here it is. Now, can y'all see this all right? Let me see. Pull it over as best I can. All right, there it is. Now, this is what I like. It already created it for me. The solar financing trap that costs homeowners thousands. See what we did? Then it's telling us 40% of hidden dealer fees can add. I told her to go out there and find some stuff. Now I got to double check that and make sure it's right. But we now have a page that can get us paid. What are we going to put on the page? We're going to put links from, what did we say? ClickBank, perhaps OfferVault, perhaps our own stuff, perhaps our checklist, perhaps that becomes the power. Again, I don't care what business you're in. This is what I teach you. This is what I show you. When I says, hey, you want to work with me? I've been having people, hit me up on that offer. I'm literally today. That's what I was supposed to be doing, fulfilling that stuff. But I'm gonna work all through Christmas. So, cause it's not work, it's fun. Y'all see how I'm doing it, man. I'm just having a ball. So look at this. Solar should save you money. So why are homeowners losing thousands? That's hitting pain. You see what we just did? We created something that hits pain. So this right here is the actual page that we got built as a result of one email that got me inspired, that I started looking into to see if I can make money in that. Again, we are business model agnostic. In other words, I don't care what business model it is. Will it work? Can I go out there and do something? Because I can build a whole ecosystem around it. That's the whole idea behind creating a digital product day. Sometimes it's a digital product. Sometimes it's one of these. And if you get it, you've been with me long enough, then you know this is how we do. Bad financing really costs you. Now we dig in, more pain. everything inside the guide. So I'm now going to share with them a guide that I'm going to create. It'll be $19.93. Y'all know how I do, right? Get instant access. Bam. This is what we now have, and a minimum viable product. We already have it right there. Now our job is to go and make this stuff, but we had to first find out if we had customers, people looking for it. Is there a market? And can I go and find it very, very easily? That is the magic. Now, let me show you a couple other things. All right, so we've done this. You see how we did it. We used some Claude code. Now, next is I want to go ahead and put this onto a site. So I control the site, right? There it is. So I went ahead and put it onto a site. This is a site that I control, right? That's it. What you saw before was, the code that I had from Claude. Put it onto my site, and that way I can change things as I want to, and I control the site. I did the same thing earlier with another product, same concept. Again, I told y'all I built a couple of things, and when I say I built a couple of things, I'm not playing. This right here is one that I already had. I just recreated it. I literally, in the description field, I've got the tools that I use to build this stuff, right? So I built this one today, finally, a no BS way to create and sell digital products. This is a part of it. Y'all want this, you have to DM me. It's the only way you can get it. I might put it online a little bit later, but it's that time of the year, so people are getting shirts and all that kind of stuff. You know what? I think I'm gonna put this online. This is what I'm gonna put with it. If y'all see it out there and you be like, hey, he ain't lying, he did it. I'm gonna put this out there and I'm gonna say, give them the gift of how to make a living. And then I'm going to show them that they can go out there and get 17 unique digital products that you can create and sell in 2025 before 2025 ends, and then in 2026, right? One of my newer ones says 2025 and 2026. One of the newer things. But look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. I got my links in here. 17. Bam. Click here. Get the product. That is what we're doing. I think y'all get it. This is how we get down. This is how we create digital products so that those digital products can go out there and make us a good living. Now, if you had some questions, I'm going to recap real quick. I started off right here. I got an idea from an email. I have one of my products out there is called how to turn everyday ordinary inbox emails into cash in your pocket or something like that, right? It's because I'm showing you this. I show you how to take an ordinary email that I got, right? You can see that it's Google, and we got inspired by it, and I do all kinds of stuff, not just this kind of email, but something else. Something might spark something, might inspire you. You might get fired up and go, boom, I now know how to do it because Randy taught me, and he continues to teach me. And he just says, buy me some coffee. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you want to support what I'm doing here, I strongly recommend that you do it. I want to keep it going. I work with a lot of people, and I do a lot of work pro bono or for free. I'm not a lawyer, but I like the word. I do a lot of stuff for free. This is how I can support that. Literally. Because people buy coffees and, the money goes into my bank account and I go and get me some coffee and then, I do work. I help people. So this is what I want to show you. We were able to create from an idea that we got in an email. We created we went out there and we asked questions about it. We started using our AI for what it's supposed to be used for, not to be asking end of the year questions about how great you are and none of that mess, right? We use it for things that can put cash in our pockets, can go out there and help people, whatever you're doing. And then we use as free a tools as we possibly can to get this done, because we don't oftentimes have to have money. We've got to have ideas that have proven traffic. I just showed you that. Then we got to be able to use tools to then go out there and do stuff. Can I get a witness? Can you see what I just did? Did any of this cost a dime? Because Google is what? Gmail is what? Free. Some of these tools, even System.io that I used to build this one, you can start off for free, You don't get a lot of functionality, but you could. If you're about your grind, you can start for free. And then if you got $17, you can pay $17 a month, you get more functionality. You pay, I think $47 a month, you get more. You get webinars and all kinds of stuff. I build everything using this thing. And again, I use a couple of them. I got a couple of honorable mentions in there because I've seen people use it and I can show them how to use theirs if you already have one to do this kind of stuff. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, this is what we're trying to do so that we can get out there and make a difference with our ideas. That's what I hope you're trying to do. Make a difference with your ideas, create content with your ideas, challenge yourself with your ideas. This is why I did the 30-day challenge. I'm under a challenge right now. Can you do it for 7, 8 more days, my guy? Now, you know what's coming up. It's Christmas and all the holidays. People are going to be drinking eggnog and all that mess. Can I do it for 8 more days? Prove it to yourself that I'm under the challenge just like you. Because I'm just like you. I'm trying to put my ideas into the marketplace too. Now I got tools to do it. You better believe I'm not going to squander this opportunity. That's like you saying, I know this internet thing is something, but I think I'll wait 25 years to use it. Nah, bro. We leverage the stuff that's in front of us because we can. And if we get somebody that shows us like I'm doing right now, does that not make it even better? Because if I can show you, then that just reduces pain. That reduces you saying, I'm not technical. I hear it all the time. I'm not technical. I says, you don't have to be technical because A, we got tools that'll help us with the tech. Okay, A. Then we got people like me that'll help you use the tool that you're not techie using. Okay. And then we got videos that we can just rewind. I had a video today, I rewound about 5 times. No, it was like 6 times. Because there was something in there that I just couldn't get. And then I got it. Same thing. It was like a couple days ago. Same thing. I was like, rewind. But we got that as ability. Same with this one. Rewind. Watch it 3 or 4 times. I'm trying to keep them shorter so that you can digest it all. So that you can go, bro, that one was fire. It showed me what to do. You showed me how to take this idea, turn it into content that from the content, we then can package it, present it so that we can profit. The 3 P's. Package it. Put it in a package. You know what I mean? We can present it. That's our marketing. Then we can put it out there so that it makes profit. 3 P's. Some people got 4 P's, but you know what? Let's not complicate it. It's 3. If y'all with that, if you like what you're hearing, you see how this stuff is working and you want to work with me, well, you can, because I'm always telling you, A, you can come over. I'm gonna personally invite you to the community. That's the Monetize Your Life community. That's right up there. You always can get on my calendar. Now, I'm actually challenging people to DM me. I'm challenging people to DM me so that they can get on my calendar and say, Randy, show me this stuff. What are you doing here? How did you do that one? How did you build a business from scratch like this? We built this from scratch, from the dust, from an idea that we got from our email. Are you kidding me right now? This is what I wanted to show you today. I hope you're inspired to go out there and say, wait a minute, what happened? If you just came in, I see some people are just coming in, you missed it. I'm only keeping them to about 30, 35 minutes. You may have missed it, so you're gonna have to go watch, which is not a problem for me, right? I'm trying to get, I am gonna get to 10,000 subscribers in 100 days. 10,000, I need your help. Let's go. I'm at 4,300. Let's get it. Let's pass it along. Let's encourage people. Let's see. First of all, this is how they will get encouraged to do it. They see you putting the stuff that I taught you in play and they go, where'd you learn that? That guy. That dude just rocked it out for 30 days. He showed us how to do this. I watched, I listened, I took notes if necessary. I applied what he told me. And then I went and I consumed all of his other stuff. That part. Sometimes my face is a little bit too close to the camera. Don't worry about it. right? You can see all the, okay, don't worry about it. I'm not putting on any airs to get this information to you. I'll stand on a milk crate if I have to because it's that important. This right here could change our whole situation, couldn't it? Right? If we take some of this information and we apply it and we say to ourselves, this, you know how it is, you be looking around and then you go and do it and it works some more. Then you start telling people and they'll be like, that ain't gonna work for me. And you go, well, you keep on that because it's working for me. It's like when you may have started your business, people are like, what are you doing? You're taking care of old people that may be like, headed toward that other arena. You're like, yes, because they need compassion too. You know who I'm talking about. They need compassion too. I have a skill. I'm compassionate. I know how to help them on their journey. And that helps the families feel better and be better. Now what we want to do is start taking some of the compassion that we have inside and start creating products. Start creating things that we can say, okay, this will help my business, but this is helping other people that may be in that business. Are you seeing what I'm talking about here? I'm talking to you. Talking to you. You know who I'm talking about. Here's the work that I do. Here's what I create as a result of the work that I do. Here's the checklist that I give to families. Here's the thing that I give to families that haven't hired me yet, because now they look at that and they go, she knows what she's doing. I now know what her business is. I know how she takes care of people. People have said that she does good things, and she's got all this material out there that is showing how to do this at that particular stage. That's what I'm talking about. If I just reach one person out there, and that one person is you, to do this stuff, this is the whole idea. Because all we want to do is take all of this wonderful stuff that we have and not take it to our grave. We want to share it. Create digital products like I created here. Create digital products from here. Get them out there, right? This is the whole game. Package it. Watch this. Here it is raw. Packaged, presented, so that you can then get paid for it. That's it. If you like this, pass it on, share it with people. Let's help grow what I'm doing here so I can be of additional assistance to people. If it's helped you especially, share it so I can help somebody else. All right? I'll see you on tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be another good one. I already got an idea what it's going to be about, but